If it isn't love, why don't you? Oh, this is rolling. I totally forgot. Sorry, I was on my phone. So I'm a bit triggered. What's up, guys? Candice B here. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. Welcome back to my subscribers and welcome to my new ones. Yeah, like I was saying, I'm a little bit triggered. I don't know which direction this video is going to go, but I hope it makes sense because yeah, I don't know, I'm annoyed. So last night, my cousin messaged me. She was like, hey, want to go to this event? You know, it's about women empowerment in Toronto and entrepreneurship and the millionaire mindset. And I was like, cool, like I haven't heard of these type of events in the city. So of course, you know, I'm down to go. So she sends me, you know, this girl's Instagram page and I kind of go and look at it briefly, but I was busy, so I didn't really have time to investigate this event. So, you know, time was of the essence. It was kind of a last minute. So I was like, cool, I'm down, you know, whatever. So she picks me up. We go to this event. We're on our way. We're like, hey, we hope that this is, you know, going to be an informative event. In the back of my mind, because, mind you, on this flyer, it mentioned, you know, millionaire mindset, how to build wealth. It mentioned Forex. So that's what obviously kind of sparked my intrigue. But in the back of my mind, I was like, I hope this is not a pyramid scheme. I hope this is not like selling a signal service. I hope this is not one of those things. I hope that these women are just showing what Forex is, maybe to, you know, some people who don't know what it is, you know, as an additional source of income, just, you know, maybe hopefully helping people plan out their goals, you know, just connecting with like-minded women, you know, the stuff that I like to see, the stuff that I like to, you know, be a part of. So in the back of my mind, I had it, you know, that I hope that this is not the case, that it's this like MLM pyramid scheme foolishness, selling Forex as a product or some stupidness like that. So we go to this event, you know, we get there, you see women waiting. So it's like, okay, cool, like we're waiting. And finally they let us in to this event. So whatever, I'm telling my cousin, yeah, like let's sit close to the front, you know, we should show that we're engaged and, you know, we're motivated to be here. So we sit close to the front. We met a girl outside before we got in and she was super cool. She owns an event business. She looked super dope swag, everything. So for sure, right away, we vibed with her. So we're sitting all together and we get into this thing, and then the first thing they're like, okay, everyone stand up, stretch, introduce yourself. So mind you, this is like a group of like 35 women that showed up, young girls, like from like 17, 18, all the way up to like maybe 40s, 50s. So just a bunch of different age groups in this room, black women mostly. And so we all get up, you know, we're going around introducing ourselves. You know, I let them know, you know, my name is Candice, you know, I trade Forex. I know about the Forex market. I made it a point to let them know that I knew what it was because obviously most of the women there didn't know what it was. They were coming to find out more information about it, about this opportunity. And mind you, on this flyer, let me just pull up the flyer because I need to remind myself, refresh myself. Okay, so it's like entrepreneur, but the at the end is HER, so entrepreneur or whatever. I don't know, it's kind of catchy. Presents mindset of a millionaire. Connect with leading female investors and learn how to not only attract but attain real wealth in 2020. So, you know, this flyer sounds great. You know, it looks very motivating. Young black women on the front, you know, women empowerment, cool. So yeah, so that was the flyer. Very basic, but it was like, okay, we're gonna learn about, you know, investors. We're gonna learn how to attract wealth. That is what the point of this event, this seminar was supposed to be. or so I thought. So we're there sitting down, we introduce ourselves, blase blase. Some of them were very vulnerable, a lot of them young, not in school, not working, just obviously wanting to learn how to make wealth because they don't want this 9-to-5 life. Mind you, these are ambitious women because obviously they've taken a step to try to figure out what they want in their life. Cool. Let me close my damn door. And for any of y'all who are trying to hate on my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirt, bye. So yeah, so I could tell from the beginning that these were women who were ambitious but very naive, maybe in states of their lives that they're not happy with, they want to change, obviously. So, and a lot of them were very successful, a lot of them owned their own businesses and stuff like that. So it was really cool to hear, you know, where a lot of these women were coming from, because I was like, oh cool, like, you know, I don't know, I love Toronto, I love seeing women in Toronto doing their thing, so it was very nice to see. I was nodding along, I was clapping, whatever. So there were 3 main people there that were leading this event. So the first girl who had like kind of shook our hand at the door, said welcome, welcome. She was cool, kind of like, she was funny, like she was a super funny girl and, you know, had a big personality or whatever. And she wasn't the main speaker, so she was just trying to like get the crowd warmed up, riled up, whatever. She was kind of funny, cool. She passes the mic on to this other girl who, I guess that was who my cousin had interacted with to get information about the flyer. And mind you, my cousin was telling me how this girl had messaged her at 4 a.m. asking her if she was still coming to the event. 4 a.m? Why? Anyways, that's besides the point. That was a yellow flag for me, because I'm like, why are you so big? Why are you so desperate that you have to, you know, contact someone in those type of hours to confirm that they're coming to an event that they already RSVP'd for, saying that they're coming? Whatever. So the second girl speaks, whatever. The thing is, they were talking, but they weren't talking about anything. They just kept mentioning mindset. Oh, you want to change your mindset, and a lot, like, they were just really repeating the same type of stuff that you hear on social media and stuff like that, like the same type of motivational stuff. And I was noticing, I'm like, get to the point, like what are we here for? You know what I mean? Like, where's the information? You know, people brought their notebooks, stuff like that, and they wanted to come to get valuable, valid, legitimate information. And these girls were kind of just going in a circle. Like, it seemed like they weren't too prepared, or they didn't know what they were really supposed to say. But anyways, so then they go, okay, now it's the moment you've all been waiting for, the woman of the hour. Apparently she owns 7 gyms around the GTA. She's 25, you know, very successful, 6-figure earner. So she comes on the stage, very high energy, blase blase. Then she gets into this PowerPoint, and I'm looking like, all right, what is this about? Because all until now, I have not heard about Forex. Like, what are you teaching? She starts getting into it. She kind of briefly talks about, you know, how she got into the whole gym thing. A lot of gaps in her story, but mind you, I'm not knocking anyone's hustle, not saying, oh no, she's not, she's lying. What I didn't appreciate is how they weren't as clear as they should have been on their flyers about what this event was going to be, because all of these women are coming from different areas of the city to Toronto to listen to this. So I'm thinking they're going to be, you know, really getting people into the mindset of being an entrepreneur. Instead, they're trying to sell Forex as a product. So they did exactly what I was afraid that they were going to do. And sure enough, it was an iMarkets live event. And you know what's so weird is that they never mentioned iMarkets live. They never mentioned it. They never said the word. It's like they had their own movement, their own team thing that they had going on, that's what they were, you know, showcasing, that's what they were showing. So it was only because obviously I've heard of this company, this MLM company, that I knew what it was. And when there was like a little abbreviation, it said IML something something something, and I was like, oh crap, this is IML. So then they're talking about, oh, how you should earn before you learn. Huh? I'm like, hold up, earn what before you learn? Earn money before you learn Forex? How do you earn money before you learn Forex? Can someone answer that? Please leave a comment down below. Please tell me, how do you earn money before you learn Forex? That makes no sense. That makes no sense in any type of business model. So that, I looked at my cousin and we were just like, okay. So I had messaged her. We were like messaging each other, and I was like, this is a multi-level marketing thing, you know, it's a pyramid scheme type of thing. And she's like, oh my gosh, let's leave. And I'm like, no, hold on. Like, there has to be a reason why I'm here. There has to be a reason why whatever the universe, like the laws of the universe attract me to this event. I need to sit and see, because I have a load of questions that I want to ask these girls after. I really want to know what they're about. So basically what they were saying was that, okay, you joined this team, and as you get signals, we have a team of people who all they do is give signals every day, and they have a schedule, and all you do is copy and paste the signals, Forex is $1 trillion market, for example, when you go to the bank and they hold your check for 5 days, it's because they're participating in the Forex market, and they don't give you any of those returns before they give you your money. So they're just going on, and everyone's nodding in the audience like, oh my gosh, yeah, like that's so true. I'm sitting there like, oh Lord. I was sitting there stressed. I'm just like, yo, this is crazy. So they're basically like, you know, how Forex is easy, how it's as simple as copy and pasting. And the girl was like, oh, I just made $1,500 Bitcoin when Bitcoin dropped. And everyone's like, wow. And then they're talking about, so all you have to do to join the movement. And then there was like this slide that showed literally the pyramid, where it's just like you start here, you keep adding. And she was like, usually it's $225 per month to join this, but if you sign up today, it'll be $199. So I have been victim to, when I was 17, 18, to multi-level marketing. So I know exactly how they go about their formula of how to sell something. So they want to connect to your emotions. They use, you know, the concept of, you need to be hasty. You need to make the decision now without basically doing any further research. They make it seem like, they are so successful and that this has changed their life and how it's going to change yours. And the girl mentioned, she's like, I'm about to change you guys' lives. Sis, my life is the exact same. What have you changed in my life? This really frustrated me because, again, there are young girls that are there that they have no idea what they want to do with their lives. They don't have money to be wasting on a monthly subscription for something that they don't even know what the hell it is. Like, they don't know what it is. They don't know what Forex is. They've never heard of it. So how are you telling me that this is going to help them in a good way? The girl was talking about, you can have a 6-figure business within a year. What are you talking about? Are you telling these people that, you know, in order to do that you're going to probably have to be putting in 25 hours a day, and there's only 24 hours in a day? You know, you're going to have to be putting in ridiculous work. They're not telling them, you know, you're going to have to sacrifice sleep. You're going to have to sacrifice all, you know, your time with your friends, family. They're not telling them anything. They're like, no, within a year, you're going to be a 6-figure earner and all this BS. And I was just sitting there like, they're literally trying to sell a dream. So whatever, I'm still there sitting and listening because I'm just like, where's this going? Then they start talking about harmonics. You guys already know that I'm an advocate of trading naked Forex. The main reason for this is I feel like Forex is, of course, a skill. In order for you to be able to look at a chart, trade the chart, and be able to study how the patterns form, how the currencies move. In order to be able to look at a chart and really understand what's going on, takes work. It takes work. And they're basically saying, no, we use harmonics, which is an indicators and this and that. But they're not telling the people what it is. Like, they're just saying words and making it sound fancy. Now, as a disclaimer, multi-level marketing, I understand it is a business. It is a business that is not for everyone in terms of you have to be able to be a salesperson. You have to be able to market yourself well. You have to be able to really convince people. In no way did they mention that this was a multi-level marketing business. That's what irritated me. They weren't telling them that that's what it was. They weren't telling them that you need to after we recruit you under our team and get money for you signing up, you need to then recruit people. They're basically telling them, oh, you can earn this much a week, this much a week. They're not telling them how. They're not telling them that they have to go out and basically finesse people to come under their team, and then, oh, they can make money per month as people keep paying just $199 every month. They're not telling them anything. It was so frustrating because there was no clear information. There was a lot of misconstrued information that they were giving, and people were just eating it up. And so, they're not saying what Forex, the real stuff about Forex, how Forex is difficult, how it should be a process where you take your time with it, how it's not a get rich quick scheme. They're not saying anything like that. I'm sleep. I'm sleep. Whatever. So I decided to write down a few questions. Mind you, I never heard anything about, teaching Forex psychology, teaching money management, teaching risk management, teaching risk to reward ratio, anything. They never mentioned anything. They never mentioned, resources to use. Long story short, the thing comes to an end, whatever. I'm not a confrontational person, guys. Like, honestly, please believe when I say that. I don't step on anyone's toes. I don't bother anybody. So for me to have been so upset or frustrated to the point where I was like, I need to go and ask them these questions. Like, that took a lot out of me. And please believe that it took a lot out of me to be able to get up and go talk to these women that ran this event, to pick their brains and really see, what are you guys about? Because the way they're talking is like, oh, we can help you. When in reality, that business model of multi-level marketing is to help yourself. You're not helping other people. And not everyone is good at selling things. Not everyone is good at talking in front of crowds and stuff like that. And they don't tell you that's what you have to do in order to recruit people. No one's telling these very shy, meek young women all this information. They're just basically telling them, okay, you can make a lot of money in a short amount of time and it'll change your life, and then you'll be happy forever after. So after the event or whatever, they basically made it seem like, oh, if you have a VIP ticket, then come to the back and we'll answer your questions. And I'm like, VIP ticket? My cousin got a ticket for me or whatever. It's free. It's a free event. My cousin got me a ticket, so I didn't know what type of ticket it was. But the girl who we had met outside, she's like, oh, I have a VIP ticket. And so I was just like, did you pay for it? She's like, no. So I'm like, so they're acting like this VIP ticket is paid. Like, again, with multi-level marketing, their formula, they want to make things seem more exclusive, because then that, in our minds, that makes us more attracted to it because it's exclusive. It's harder to obtain. We want to be able to get to it. But mind you, this girl said that it's a VIP thing to do Q&A at the back, but then they let everyone go and talk. So I'm like, I don't get this. I don't understand. I'm like, okay, whatever. So let me go stand up. And so I go quietly over there. I walk and, I observe. I wanted to talk to the main girl. I wanted to talk to the lady that owned these gyms, who's my age, owns all these 7 gyms, saying how she invested $150,000 for each gym. Mind you, she said that in her PowerPoint, how she was looking for investors. Her credit was horrible because of a situation that happened in her life. Her credit was horrible, but yet when she met with investors, this one person just looked at her, never asked her any questions, and gave her $150,000. So anyways, so I wanted to talk to her. I wanted to pick her brain because she was as I saw it, the kind of the main person, the head honcho. I wanted to see what she knew about Forex and what she knew about, what she was selling to these people. But a lot of girls were talking to her, and I was kind of eavesdropping on the conversation. There was one girl that was like, oh man, like they handed out these forms after, right? Mind you, we did not talk about anything about mindset, millionaire mindset, gold, nothing. We never spoke about anything. All they did was sell the product. They showed you what it was, and then that was it. They're like, oh, this is an exclusive opportunity. You want to jump in? That was it. That was the end of the event. So I saw one girl at the back, and she's like, you can tell she was very hesitant. But she was like, man, like, I don't want to wait too long on this. And the girl was trying to tell her, like, yeah, don't wait too long. And it's like, why tell people, like, I get it. That's the business model. Get people to sign up right away. But I really pray that more of these girls had the sense to actually go home and think about it, because all it takes is a good night's rest to realize that when you wake up, that you know that this is foolish, that you know that it's silly, and that it's going to set you back more. Because my whole thing is, okay, I'm paying a monthly subscription, $1.99 per month for these signals. How do I know for sure that these individuals who you say, you know, with conviction that they are going to give you good signals, how do I know that these signals are going to be 100% foolproof, that I'm going to get a return on my investment? Is there a set time frame? What am I trading? They never said anything like that. So I'm at the back, the girl's busy, so I couldn't talk to her. So I speak to the other girl, the one that had sent my cousin the flyer in the first place. So I turned to her and I'm like, oh, sorry, like, I don't know who to talk to, but mind you, I came straight respectful. I'm not going to be disrespectful to anybody. I don't care what you're doing, what you're selling. I'm not going to be disrespectful, because this is all how I'm feeling. My emotions are mine. It might not be you guys' emotions when you're listening to this. You might think, well, IML is good, whatever. Cool, no problem. There's no animosity. There's no, rebuttal. So I came super respectful, and I turned to the girl and I'm like, oh, sorry, look, I don't know who to speak to, but, I have a lot of people who ask me to mentor them, and I trade Forex, but I'm not a mentor, and I know that about myself, that I'm not a mentor. I'm not a teacher. I'm not good at teaching. Like, I tried when I was in grade 12, I was like a teacher's assistant for a grade 9 class. Those kids did not listen to me. I was more their friend than anything, so I know that I can't teach. Basically, how I kind of tried to tell her was like, oh yeah, like, I want to know if this is an opportunity that I should tell them about. However, I want to know that if I'm recommending people, that they are going to be getting the right education, the right information, and that they're not going to be set up for failure. And she's like, yeah. So I'm trying to pick her brain, and I'm like, so do you guys use only indicators, or do you teach naked Forex? She was like, naked what? I was like, oh, okay. So I'm like, naked Forex, like, not using indicators, just trading price action. Do you teach that? And she was just like, kind of distracted. Like, she was kind of like moving things around. She was not looking at me. I'm standing here and she's standing here and she's looking at the wall, but I'm here. And when she's talking, it's like she's looking at the wall. She's not looking at me. So if you can't have eye-to-eye contact with me when we're talking for at least 5 seconds, then I know that what you're saying might not be correct, might not be correct. So she was not looking me in the eye. She was just kind of ruffling things. She's like, oh yeah, we have someone, an expert that teaches naked Forex. I'm like, okay, Forex. And she's just like, yeah, we have someone like that. What about Forex psychology? I never heard anything about that. Do you guys teach how to manage a trade, how to feel while you are in the market, how to maintain composure, what to do, what is, having an exit strategy? I was hitting her like boom, 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 boom with questions, okay? I was hitting her with bare questions. She didn't know what to do. She's like, someone gives a signal between 4 to 11 a.m. and it takes profit, and it hits take profit. She kept saying that. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, oh yeah, 4 a.m. to 11 a.m. the trades always hit take profit. They always hit take profit. I'm like, what is this girl saying? How are you gonna tell me that, okay, 100%, all I have to do is wake up at 4 in the morning, whatever I see on this app that they have, I just copy and paste it, and it's gonna hit take profit. I'm gonna make my $500. If someone is thinking that way, then obviously they're going to want to risk more, because they're being sold a dream that, 100% foolproof, don't worry about it, you will win the trade. So obviously they're gonna throw risk management out the window and then just give all their money. So she kept saying that, and I'm just like, she never mentioned. I'm like, okay, so then do you teach someone who, let's say I work a 9 to 5, do you teach me how to figure out what session to trade? Asian session, London session. Do you teach me, again, 4 to 11, take profit? I was like, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. And then she started talking about, again, the Bitcoin thing. She repeated what the girl said on the stage. So this girl's talking about the same, oh yeah, with Bitcoin, I'm like, she talking about, mind you, she said that they trade, she said I swear she said US 300. I'm like, what's the US 300? I'm like, do you mean the Dow, the US 30? And she's like, yeah, the US 300. She's like, we trade that. I'm like, hold on. So you are telling me that you teach beginners to trade the Dow? if you guys know what the US 30 is, it's an index. It's you know, the top, I believe it's like the top 30 companies in the States, like the highest performing companies, all in one stock, right? You can trade it on the stock market. You can buy stocks in the Dow, and you can also trade it on the Forex market. It is so volatile, and I'm coming from experience. Please believe when I say that the Dow has boxed me. The fact that she's saying that they teach them how to trade this, but yet you're earning before you learn, that made me so mad. And then like I'm trying to talk to her and she's like, oh, waving at someone in the background, and I'm like, this girl, I'm just like, at this point I'm hungry, I'm tired, and I just want to go home. So I'm like, okay, yeah, thank you. And I'm walking away and I'm like, Lord, I'm like, all these people are being sold this crazy dream, this scam, and they're falling for it. So I'm walking back to my cousin now because I know she's ready to go. She was already like, this is stupid. And she's like, oh, hey, because there's someone sitting behind us. And I remember her saying, like, when she did her introduction, the girl behind, she's like, oh yeah, I'm just here because my husband told me to, you know, come and gather information. So my cousin's like, oh hey, like I told her that you trade Forex and she has some questions for you. I'm like, great. I'm like, perfect. I'm like, this is great. Like, because had I thought about it, I would have tried to like catch girls out the door and be like, did you sign up? I hope you didn't sign up. Like, think about this. Like, think about it. You know, I'm not an expert on this stuff, this MLM stuff, but just think about it. This is your money. This is your hard-earned money, you know, that you're going to be putting towards something that you don't know about. You need to do your research. Please do your research. Like, I wish I had done that, but there were too many women there. So anyways, this girl had the sense, and bless her heart, had the sense to ask questions, to stop and think, okay, all I've heard is positive stuff about this. What about the negative? Because there are always negative things when they're like, it goes hand in hand, point blank period. So she was asking me questions and I was like, honestly, I appreciate you asking this question. She asked me, how much work do you have to put in for this? And I was like, that is the perfect question. And I'm like, I basically told her that with Forex itself, I'm like, they have it selling as a product. I'm like, Forex is hard work. It takes time to learn, and not everyone's gonna catch it right away. It's not for everybody. It's not for everyone. That's my whole thing. Like with this, even me deciding to put out YouTube videos on what I personally know about Forex, I just wanted to put information out there, be as transparent as possible for whoever wants to hear, whether it's one person, 100 people, 1,000 people, doesn't matter to me. I just wanted to put it out there because of the fact that the market, that social media has saturated, you know, the whole internet with people trying to sell these false hopes and these false dreams. And me being a victim of that, you know, before when I had started, also kind of makes my desire for other people to not go through what I went through that much more, that much bigger. So, you know, that's the reason why I put out things. I'm not here saying, oh yeah, I'm the best Forex trader, I make $1 million a month, get at me, I'm living this great life. Like, I'm not putting all that foolishness out there because, one, who cares? You know what I mean? If I'm flossing my lifestyle, how does that affect your lifestyle? How does that make you become a successful person? Or does that just make you feel like, oh, you're like, you know, you're not where you need to be. It puts you down in the dumps. Like, it's not beneficial. And the way that these people were going about it was that, oh, they're selling a dream. I have 7 gyms. I have this and that. I haven't had to go to my gym in 6 months because it's being run by people. It's like you're making people feel bad about themselves and you're not telling them that this takes hard work. What's the rush? You've been doing something in your life. Let's say you've been working 9 to 5, been doing something for this long. Why not take a bit more time to do more research since you're already doing what you're doing regardless? It's not like tomorrow you're going to wake up and be a millionaire. You're going to have to wake up tomorrow and still go back to work. So take the time to do your research and really figure out if trading Forex is for you. But you don't need to pay $199 a month for people to give you a signal to tell you to do this and that when you don't even know what it is. You don't know what it is. You're risking your money. And then the way that these women are saying is like, oh, you don't want to work a 9 to 5. You don't want to build other people's dreams. However, is that not the case in the situation where you're signing up under a company owned by someone? Are you not building their dream? Are you not building their... Yeah. So this is kind of a rant, guys. I guess. But it's just like my whole thing, the reason why I wanted to make this video is to tell you guys to do your research, stay away from these people that are falsifying information, that are making it seem like it is quick and it is easy. It is not. Okay? Just do your research, take the time. If someone's trying to rush you to do something, you have to know that there's a reason for it. How are you telling me, oh, you need to sign up? Why? Like, question that. Like, why? Because obviously they need people to be recruited under them in order for them to make more money, and then in order for the people above them to make more money, etc. Okay, it's a pyramid aspect. It's a pyramid type of model. So honestly, guys, just do your research, please. Either way, I'm just making this video and putting it out there. Whether you listen to me or not, that's on you. I learned the hard way, so it is what it is. But I'm just saying, personally, I feel like you should stay away from these companies that make you join a team and then you have to pay a monthly subscription, but you don't know what you're paying for. They're not teaching you how to trade Forex. They're just giving you signals. Stop and think, guys. Just stop and think. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it did not go on for too long because I talk a lot. I'm sorry. Definitely hit that like button if you like this video. Go ahead and leave some comments down below. Have you been a part of a Forex scam? Have you encountered one? And of course, go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more content. I'm putting more videos out there. I'm trying to put out 2 videos a week, but it's kind of hard, so at least I have the 1 video a week kind of scheduled down packed. So stay tuned, guys. Hopefully I'm able to put out more videos at a higher capacity. I definitely just, want to come on here and just give you guys valuable information. Let me know what type of videos you want to see as well. Give me some ideas so I can, put out content. And yeah, and then we'll go from there. But I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day and life. Bye!